Judges chapter 6, we're introduced to a man named Gideon. Gideon's going to be a judge of Israel, but unlike many of the other judges of Israel, when we're first introduced to him, we're going to notice some things about him, namely that he's very afraid when we're introduced to him. In Judges chapter 6, we see that he is threshing his wheat in a wine press, which is not what you did in a wine press, obviously, but he's doing that. Judges chapter 6, verse 11 says he was doing that in order to hide from the Midianites. He was hiding from God's enemies. He was, we might describe him as a very fearful man. And throughout the next couple chapters, we're going to see that as well. His tenure as a judge is kind of marked by this lingering fear, this lingering unease. He's going to ask God for a couple signs to reassure him of what God can do. He's going to have this great big group of soldiers that God's going to whittle down to about 300 men. But throughout all this process, if you go back and you read it, you see that he is a very fearful man. Now it's interesting, however, in the New Testament, in Hebrews chapter 11, Gideon is also listed in what we normally refer to as the Hall of Faith. Gideon is listed as one of those great heroes of the faith. But how does that work with a man who is marked by fear? Well, faith doesn't always mean fearless. Faith doesn't always cast out all fear. Sometimes faith just means following God even when you are afraid. So as we go about this week, let's remember these things. Let's remember that even when we are afraid, even when we are unsure about the path God has for us, faith can get us through that path, even with that fear. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a great week, and remember that God loves you.